to the bottom of the cup.
I ain't gonna say names, but.
So, other than that, we are going hot. Ugly Truth, Pretty Lies podcast. It's an episode.
What just happened?
This shit just went left quick.
No, we
Take his alcohol.
This is Ugly Truth, Pretty Lies podcast, episode number 22. 22 it is. We did episode 21 last week, obviously. And this week we are back, new and improved once again. And today we're talking about harassment. It's me, Ty, Justin.
What up, y'all?
What's up with E? And okay.
Hello.
And
Cast
first of all, how you guys doing? Y'all cool?
Good. I'm good tonight.
Y'all ready for this?
I am.
I don't know if they ready.
We ready.
I have some thoughts.
I don't even think we ready.
You know? No.
For his thoughts.
For his thoughts.
Hoes need love
Right,
too, is all I'm saying. We gotta protect the hoes.
Protecting the hoes is the topic today.
We
Yeah.
protect
Oh, that's how we start now?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Right, we just said
I've been butt naked out
right
here
in with the
so,
hoes.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
glad y'all giving me cover
Wait
now.
a minute. That's how we start now. Wait a minute. But hoes do not need protection. I feel like they
You need protection with hoes.
Yeah, there you
need
go.
protection with hoes, right?
There you go. Definitely.
I dropped the jewel. Probably
That was church. Tabernacle, synagogue.
so.
Mom.
Speaking of Tyrese,
We like to thank Tyrese for retiring from the Fast and Furious series.
Man, he just ruined
Can he
his
just
career.
go away?
What
He just ruined his
career?
career.
Can he go away?
You know what? A
ruined his career.
friend of mine at work
career.
made a good point. What good Tyrese movie is there?
Baby
Boy.
boy.
I forgot about Baby Boy.
Jody.
You didn't see my.
I'm not
Even though that's
Baby
not-
Boy.
Whenever
no,
he's
Baby
not
Boy
Jody, I
is
don't like
an
him.
awesome movie.
When he's not Jody,
it is
I
so.
don't
But Baby Boy is one of those so bad it's good movies.
Exactly.
I only watched it one time, and I was at the movies.
Hey,
I
stop
know
the
that.
pod. We need to
I didn't see
get
it.
rid of a seat.
Right.
We need to get rid of a seat.
Sorry.
And so we had this week. We had before we even get too started.
That's dope. That's
Before
dope.
we get too started on the topic of the day, we did have some occurrences. Sometimes it's too hard to like have these podcasts weekly and not talk about the things that are popping up. So that definitely was a thing, though. I would say at some point we have a podcast about the plight of baby daddies.
Yeah.
It's a
Yes.
plight.
Somebody need to speak for us.
Right. We're gonna talk about we're gonna do both sides of this, but we need a whole podcast about baby daddies.
Yeah, we
That's
can
some
do
good
our
ones.
side, and then we can do the lies that women tell about
Yeah,
us.
we're gonna do the ugly truth.
Definitely.
There we
not
go.
any
This is
lies.
There we go.
So wait, so this
It's
is what
definitely not any lies.
the Tyrese ordeal is the primary focus of the whole baby daddy thing.
Well, that's not how you handle it.
Yeah, see.
But I'm saying there's
Because
other
he
things
did on
that's going
camera an
on.
ugly cry. You know, now
Is he acting?
that was an ugly
It
cry.
was very bad acting to
I'm
me.
sorry.
Yeah, very bad acting.
Where are we going with this conversation?
We
No.
chit chatting right now.
Okay,
topic.
we loosen
It's a
up.
hot topic.
We loosen it up.
Okay.
Right now.
It's a hot
That's cool.
topic.
That's cool.
I mean,
It's a hot
it's a
topic.
hot topic. He is hashtag. He is profile pictures. He's a hot topic right now.
I've been over Tyrese a long time.
I'm here to defend Tyrese.
I was
On
over
what?
Tyrese with his books that he,
He just
put on
talked too much.
Facebook.
I think-
Yeah, see, that's what he did. He lost me right there with the books on Facebook.
With the books
Then
on
I'm talking.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is
And
this.
now when he need me, I can't be there
But
for
just the
him.
problem though is like,
Yeah.
Or he's
And with his
condemned.
how is he
wife
going?
as his
But how is he
black
going to
queen.
keep custody of his kid without that Fast and Furious money?
Why
man?
he just won't make
Don't
another
nobody
kid?
care about no Hobbs movie, man. I'm here for Fast and Furious
Say make
9.
another kid.
Just make another baby and forget it. Sometimes you gotta just let
You know
go.
what?
Nah, man. I'm talking about I'd make another one look just like you.
That would make
Type
look
thing.
better because his wife is gorgeous.
When we do have a conversation about this, that is a thing though. Because when you are a baby father, it's a little bit different than a baby mother. See, I can have 365 kids a year.
Yeah.
I can at some point be like, fuck it. I don't care no more. And men do, they put their heart in their pocket and they
Yeah,
move,
and
move
they
on,
move on.
and they just deal with the
As
other
they
kids.
should.
They deal with
As
other
they
kids.
should.
Wow.
I feel a way
As
about
they
that.
should.
I feel like the whole podcast about to change.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Because I'm
As
going to
they
bring up Wendy Williams next.
Wendy had a stroke and she don't want to admit it.
I think it was bad acting too.
No,
These
Wendy
are
had
they
a
both
stroke.
acting on that?
how's that? Like, so she can't pass out?
Wendy had a
This is the thing
stroke.
for
She's
me.
hungry. Did you see the bottom part of her body under her titties?
But she said
She's
she
thin.
was hot, so at no point was she
Sit
like
down.
fiddling with her clothes, like, ooh, Like,
she's on TV, so she's trying to keep it together. She
So
was
you
still
just
trying to
passed out.
read, but she
It's
was
only
still
one-
trying to read the teleprompter. Like she was really trying to keep it together. She had a wig on. She had a face full of makeup, a hot costume, and she probably hadn't even ate anything.
Like
All
lights
she
on
did was
and all
sip
that.
Yeah,
tea.
lights and all that. Like,
Yeah, she
I mean,
had
I
lights
think,
on.
You know what? This
her.
ain't her first rodeo though.
I think the problem is that, and then again, like I think this would be a whole other pod talking about the investigators the Facebook investigators that want to kind of
These mysteries
every
out.
little thing, but like,
Oh, the anonymous people.
yeah, I mean, but my thing is like, I don't think it's a certain etiquette to how you pass out.
No,
I
it's
think you
not.
pass out. You know what I'm
She
saying?
passed-
Everybody
that
do
was
something
real.
different. Like
She
I don't know.
passed out.
I mean, I don't see the stunt behind it. What's the goal here? If that's a stunt.
X50.
Well,
He is
petty.
so evil.
You know what I
You're not
saw?
even petty, and it's
No, he's
awesome.
so evil.
I saw
It's
something
awesome.
weird, but she be messing with him though, and that's what he do. That's how he started.
Oh yeah, he can want that get back.
I did see something weird in this whole Wendy Williams thing.
Because he said something about Tyrese.
Well, first of all, you know the Statue of Liberty is actually a black woman.
Mm-mm.
It's actually a black woman.
You just
And
told
she
me
actually got
something.
chains around her ankles. It's covered up. You got to go there to see it.
Are you
It's behind the
serious?
bushes. It's a slave, freed slave,
Speak.
made by the it was built by the
Wow.
French, I
The
believe.
French. Yep.
And they sent it. They gave it to the United States. And
Yeah.
I think it looked different, and it was kind of changed, but it's actually a slave, right?
You're so smart. You just told me
So
something.
this black, I'm just gonna accept it.
Yeah.
Google, so I mean I'm smarter than a motherfucker. But no, this strange little, what's the word for that?
Coincidence.
Coincidence. I want something better. I need something better. Another word for it. But the fact that this black woman in the Statue of Liberty, in the state that the United States in right now, that little crazy
symbolism. Type.
Yeah, the symbolism in
Okay,
that.
I see that.
It's
And then
kinda
she
weird.
passed out.
She
She's
passed
being
out,
choked out
She
by
was
all the
like,
racism and
She was getting choked. You
and bad feelings
Really?
Oh, I
and
see
just
where
all
you're
the
going
general
with it.
Trumpism that's going on. It just really choked
I
the life
see
out of
where
Liberty
you're
her.
has
going.
died.
She lost the will to live and to go on with that show, and it
Liberty
just
died.
it was overwhelming.
Yeah,
I would believe it. I believe it.
That's what that was, man. That was a message.
That was a
I got the message.
message to you, Trump.
Message.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy a lot deeper than
I'm
we are.
indifferent. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
So we're trying to say is Wendy Williams is woke. Is that what we?
Wendy is
Well, Wendy Williams is actually
She fell asleep
Android,
on the floor,
and she's like her
Bad
her
body.
system. yeah, you know what I'm saying. The system went bad. And,
Operate. She had to reset.
She was
Control Alt
sleeping.
Delete.
Control Alt Delete. Task Manager went bad.
In processes.
Right.
Not responding. But her husband wants to harass her numbers.
He definitely was some harassing some
That's
hoes.
my segue. So.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
And
As
they
long as
allowed
it's somebody famous, I don't even know who these people are.
They allowed it.
her husband not famous.
No, he get
He's
like the
famous for-
intern.
He's a behind the scenes person.
He gets the interns
creep
and
He had a whole
Yeah,
relationship.
he had a little relationship going on. There's been rumors about him harassing chicks and doing
Yeah.
such things and all that kind of stuff. So, harassment is definitely a thing. So, we're talking about harassment. We're specifically talking about sexual harassment here, right? Because there's all kind of harassments, right?
There are 5
Yes.
different harassments. There's civil, sexual, racial, gender, and sexual orientation.
That's crazy that
What's
Cass
a
came off
racial?
that with off the top of her head. Cass is a genius.
Thank you.
Cass explosion in the
How did
house.
that pillars in?
It probably is this Pillars.
Pillars? What's pillars?
Pillars is a clothing line. It is Pillars Fashion, clothing. They can be found on IG at pillarsthinkclothing.com.
Shout out to, salute to
Shout out to Pillars
Pillars.
with this dope hat.
Thanks.
Even though it got socks on there, it really should just be all Cubs. We're getting
Definitely,
Pillars.
you know what? You sit next to me talking about Cubs.
Don't talk to me about no losing teams, please.
And by the way, people,
It's Pillars
those who
Club.
are listening,
So it's Pillars.
Cass is one of those people that wears
_club.
a sticker on her hat still.
Yes, she
One of those
does.
people.
She does have the sticker. That's awesome.
She's one of those
Oh, okay,
guys.
y'all
She
just
keep
doing
it in 95.
I keep it original.
Kicking it live in 95. I see you,
She keep a
Cass.
Nike
I keep
tag
it
on her
original.
flights.
Okay,
So-
who's that? Pillars_club on IG.
Yeah,
That's a dope
Pillars
little jacket. I see you,
_club.
Pillars.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check them out. I need something, man. I'm going to the Jay-Z concert in December, man. I might
they'll
need
definitely get you
some
right.
pillars to go rap.
I would put a Z on the end.
No,
Anyway,
it's
that's
Pillars.
too cliche, though. That's too cliche,
Right,
man.
too
They don't do that no
cliche.
more.
Nah.
So yeah, with harassment, you say what's racial harassment?
You're black.
Like driving.
And someone walk down the street constantly calling you the N-word. That's harassment. Yeah.
Walking down the street and constantly being called.
If you're walking down the street and a group of others are walking behind you, and they're constantly calling you, hey, N-word, hey, I mean, not sure if I can say nigga, but hey nigga, hey nigga, and they constantly saying it behind you, that's harassment. You don't think that's harassment?
That's assault. On me.
You know what? Okay, so that brings me to the definition of harassment.
I probably would get, that's a hate crime.
So the definition
hate crime.
But harassment is governed by state laws and varies state to state, but generally defined as course of conduct which annoys, threatens, intimidates, alarms, or puts a person in fear of their safety. So that fall under the category of, what'd you say? Assaults, hate crimes, still all harassment.
I mean, I think that's all kind of the same bucket.
Yeah, it's all harassment. And gender, someone don't like Ty because she's a woman. You know what I mean? So they constantly annoy her or try and intimidate her.
That's called gay.
Did y'all see y'all boy OJ talking about Caitlyn Jenner?
OJ been talking?
Oh my God.
They kind of TMZ caught him walking to his car. And apparently because Caitlyn Jenner kind of been going hard talking about, I know OJ did it. So TMZ was like, yeah, how you feel about Caitlyn?
Oh, that's the husband. Okay.
Bruce. That's Bruce.
It's Caitlyn.
Bruce.
Who's Bruce?
Bruce is Caitlyn.
Formerly
I
known.
don't even know Caitlyn. I represent her. I respect her identity.
I got you.
Anyway.
Oh wow,
so
in character. Nice.
In character, I love all people.
You don't know Bruce?
So I mean, I gotta disrespect her.
You are in character.
Let's move on. Anyway, now that Cass explosion has been put in her place.
Anyway,
this wrong.
Exactly. Now we stop this sexual harassment.
Your mama named you Bruce. I'm gonna call you Bruce.
Anyway, but no. So Juice, TMZ followed Juice to the car. Like, what you feel about Caitlyn's comments? And Caitlyn came out talking about, I know OJ did it. So OJ like, man, look, I ain't got no problem with that, man. Like, if he want to be an old woman, let him be an old woman. We'll come to find out that, he said women live longer than men anyway, so he might be on to something. Y'all have a good night.
Oh.
I'm like, you know what, for a murderer, Juice ain't half bad.
He ain't half bad. I always like OJ.
OJ is extremely charismatic.
He is.
And that's the thing, and it's like
you don't know Juice.
The Juice, right. Like, bro, like that's the thing, like it's hard to hate charismatic people. It's hard to get them out of the public light. Because
all this hasn't shaken him.
He has a new reality show coming out. I was watching.
He really does?
Really?
He really does have a new reality show coming out.
I don't know if I can watch that.
I can't wait to come out.
That Made in America was dope.
Yeah, Made in America was dope. And Cuba Gooding did an excellent job.
No.
Was there any harassment in there?
Dude that played your boy, Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran was that.
Courtney, who was that? Courtney.
No, not Courtney. Was that Courtney Vance?
It was Courtney V. Vance.
Yeah. Was it?
You gotta say
beast mode.
Yeah.
Hey, beast mode. On that one. He was on beast mode.
He was on beast
mode. That was
mode.
awesome.
Yeah.
And you said the girl is the son?
Wait a minute. Did you see that part? Because I called
all
my
friends.
friends.
The Kardashians, man.
No, I called all my friends. The Rob Kardashian and Juice had a conversation in a nightclub about their wild partying nights with their wives. And OJ said something like, oh, you remember that wild night that we had? And Rob made an insinuation like, yeah, I remember. But I feel like they were swinging with each other. So it can be a possibility that Chloe is his daughter. They was definitely swinging. They was all doing coke.
That says that's his daughter.
Yeah.
I agree.
He wasn't there for her. That ain't his daughter.
No, that's his
just
child.
Make you a father.
Did you see her baby pictures? That's his child. She's black. She has curly hair.
Justin got an agenda today.
No, I mean, you know what it is? I don't think it matters like who DNA you got. I think it matters who cultivates you, who put the time in, who
trust me,
who built up the seed.
I understand.
So I mean, even if they did something, he skeeted and it slid through. You know what I'm saying? And that he biologically, like, man, he wasn't trying to deal with that, man. So like, I feel like that controversy is weak, man.
That's what's keeping them famous and paid.
How'd they father down?
Huh?
Cancer.
I wasn't drugs and all that.
No,
I
it
don't
was
think
cancer.
so, no.
Definitely not. It was cancer.
I was trying to find some fault in him.
Yeah. He was an A that sold his wife to OJ. And that
it didn't work. I was gonna try to. As far as the harassment though, that's definitely what I was trying to find it there. I couldn't find it. I thought y'all was gonna give me some harassment in there.
yeah.
OJ went straight to murder.
Exactly. Don't get it twisted. OJ was definitely harassing because that's the thing. Like they say that he would look in the window when she was messing with other cats, and that was kind of their thing. And then they would argue, and they would bang out, and that would be they kind of just stuff they did.
Yeah, that was their foreplay.
Well, we said that we're here to talk about harassment before all this week. My agenda would want to say that there are some reasons why men may be perceived as harassing, but they're just being mean.
Okay, so that brings me to my question. What's the difference between harassment? But that brings my question. What's the difference between harassment and persistently pursuing a young lady? So just because she tells you no the first time, I'm not interested, what if you send her flowers? What if you send her the lunch or cars? Are you harassing her, or are you being persistent?
Yeah, because
until you woo her. That's
it's
fine.
It's that old story where it's like you talk to the old man like, "Oh, I chased her for 2 years before she finally gave me a date."
Exactly. So is that harassment, or is that actually aggressively pursuing what you want?
What you gonna say, Ty?
What you gonna say, Ty?
I think if it's unwanted.
What you gonna say, Ty? Talk, Ty.
If it's unwanted.
Hold on, everybody shush. Ty got something to say.
That's me. But if it's unwanted and she's communicated that to him, it becomes harassment.
So there's a young man that you don't find attractive immediately, but he's sending you flowers. He's not calling you or harassing you. He's just letting you know, hey, I'm interested in you and I'm going to be consistent.
But if I told you I wasn't interested in you,
but just because you said no the first time don't mean I can't win you over with my affection and being consistent.
But that's
because women always say, I want a man that's consistent. I want a man that's consistent. But now that he's consistent, now you saying it's harassment. Make y'all mind up.
But if I don't want him, or if I'm not attracted to him, or there's nothing there, then
there's nothing there on your part.
But it's unwanted on my part.
So now it's harassment.
Well, it's harassment.
Let me mansplain this.
Please.
I think with women, attraction can build.
It can.
And the thing is, it might be a situation now where it's like, yeah, I'm not really feeling you now, but a guy catch you when you low.
Because I didn't have
so you want to say Urkela. You want to...
Hey, with Stefan Urkel.
Stefan Urkel, whatever. Weigh it down.
I mean, honestly, this thing is like, I don't believe in that though. That's weird.
But when does it come that you're crossing the line where you're violating her space?
When he's showing up on your job.
And the sad thing is, like, the weird thing about that is,
because how do you even know where to send flowers to?
Maybe he met you walking into your building.
Because I was younger, but I had a situation where a man was following me and was sending me flowers and everything. It was unwarranted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was creepy. So it's like, at what point do they go too far?
How long were y'all together?
We were never together.
It didn't work? He didn't?
No, we used to ride the train together.
Well, that's how you
were never together.
But what I'm saying is, so at what point does it go too far?
I think I don't think there's an answer to the question. And I think that's kind of what's scary about all the, like, for men, I think what's scary about that is there room for a man to shoot his shot?
Here's my thing. I say that this situation, this is the power that women have. This is the power that y'all have, that when I'm having a back and forth with a feminist such as my sister, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sister.
Happy birthday, sis.
And we're having, she's what I would say, and my younger sister, I would say they're feminist-esque type women. And they're not, to me, when I had so many arguments with them, I found out that they are, in my mind, when I had to figure out the crux of my argument with them, I feel as though they're putting woman aside to be like a man, not knowing the power that women have. So this power, the pussy thing, I don't want to say it that way, but I don't know the way of saying it. Y'all get to decide what's rape. Y'all can make that decision. And that's, if we have all these other powers over y'all, this one thing that we want, y'all get to decide on it. So if I'm harassing you, if you accept it, then it's cool. If you don't accept it, then it's harassment.
Right.
So it's all this power that y'all get to say. So she may say the same thing that he was doing to you. It's cool. If you do it to her, it might be harassment.
Mm-hmm. She ready to come
because she don't want it from him, and he's doing the same thing. He's treating women the same. So how does he know? He don't know.
But for me, is if it continuously happens, and I'm continuously telling you no, don't do this, you're harassing me.